Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another video where today we will be going over the game week 30 matches that went on this weekend. Man United versus Everton, and Rashford started with a 1-on-1 with a defender on the back, but it was saved. He shot it and it was saved, and a corner was whipped in by Anthony, hits a volley, but it hits the bar, which was a very close shot. And then we had Wan-Bissaka, who missed a very close rebound, yards out in front of the net, so very tough. And then we had Sabitzer shoot straight at the keeper, and then we had Anthony 1-on-1 with the keeper, which was saved once again. And then Sancho plays it to McTominay, great pass, and McTominay scores to make it 1-0. And then Anthony cuts inside and he shoots, tries to curl it top left, but it is saved again. And Sabitzer plays it to Bruno, but then Bruno heads the ball wide, and Rashford cuts inside to find Martial for a cutback, who then puts it in the net, and that makes the game end 2-0. Let's go to Newcastle versus Brentford. Tony scores a rebound, but it was disallowed, and then Brentford got a penalty. So Tony was taking the penalty, but Pope saved the penalty. And then once again, Brentford got a penalty. And this time Tony scores the penalty. And then we have Joel Linton, who tries to cut it back, but he shoots it through the keeper's legs to make it 1-1. And then Wilson to Isak, and Isak fires it top right, first time shot, and that makes it 2-1 for Newcastle. And Wilson scores, but it was disallowed, so the game ended 2-1 to Newcastle. Now Wolves versus Chelsea. This was a decent game. Dawson tries to head the ball into the net, but it goes into the keeper's hands. And Lamina, he tries a long shot, but it's saved. And then Matheus Nunes, what a shot, maybe goal of the season. And he tries an incredible volley from around the right side of the box. I don't know if it was inside or outside, but he shoots a volley, incredible, goes top left. And that makes it 1-0. And Diego Costa tries a shot, but it is saved. And then Wolves close off the game for the rest of the match. So that ended 1-0 to Wolves. Upset for Chelsea once again. Now Aston Villa versus Forest. Watkins drives a shot, low drive shot, but then it goes wide, and then Bailey plays it to Watkins, who heads it into the net, but it was actually saved. Then Moreno to Traore, who skies the shot after, and then Traore places it bottom left, 1-0 for Aston Villa. And then Forest try to shoot a long shot, but it is saved once again. And then Watkins in front of the net scores once again. He's on fire. Watkins he scored to make it 2-0, and yeah, that's how the game ended. It ended 2-0. Now Fulham versus West Ham. Bowen cuts inside, and then he tries to cut it back, but off the defender, and it went into the net. And then Rice tries a shot from outside the box, but straight into the keeper's hands. And Robinson, he had a shot. He tries to volley it, but it goes over the net. and then Pereira shot at the keeper's hands. And once again, he tries it again, a long shot, but straight into the keeper's hands. Cross from Cresswell, but Zuma heads it over for a corner, and then Benrahma curls one. Benrahma always tries those curled shots, but it went wide. So that game ended 1-0, a 1-0 win to West Ham. Leicester versus Bournemouth. Billing shoots a free kick, but is just wide, and then Billing once again a shot inside the box, but it is saved, and a mistake from Leicester, and Billing capitalizes on the mistake and he puts it away to make it 1-0 for Bournemouth, and Billing plays it to Solanke, whose shot is saved, and once again Solanke tries a shot inside the box once again, and it is saved, and Maddison shoots, but it is tipped over. Maddison tried a long shot, but it was tipped over by the keeper, and Iheanacho in front of goal tries to put it in, but the keeper saves it again comfortably, and that ended 1-0 to Bournemouth. Surprise win. Tottenham versus Brighton. Beautiful shot top right from Son. He cuts inside on his right foot, and then he curls it top right, and that makes it 1-0 for them. And Mitoma scores, but it was disallowed because it went off like this part of his arm, so they counted it as a handball. And then Lewis Dunk heads it home on a corner to make it 1-1. Welbeck then scores, but it's disallowed off McAllister's arm, and then Højbjerg passes to Kane, who fires it into the net to make it 2-1, and the game ended 2-1 as well. Man City vs Southampton. Now Gundogan played it to Grealish, a first-time curler, but it was saved. De Bruyne crosses it to Haaland, who then heads it into the net comfortably to make it 1-0. And then Grealish shoots a shot, but it is saved, but then he gets the rebound because the keeper spills it, so that makes it 2-0. And then Grealish tips it to Haaland, who scores a bicycle kick. Incredible goal. And that makes it 3-0. And then Mara scores after great dribbling from Gineppo to make it 3-1. 1 goal for Southampton, and then a penalty is awarded to Man City, and Alvarez shoots it in the middle to make it 4-1, and that's how the game ends, 4-1. Crystal Palace versus Leeds. Now corner whipped in from Leeds, and then Bamford, he heads it, and then it goes top left to make it 1-0 for Leeds. And then Schlupp, he tries to shoot, but it hits the post off a corner. But then Crystal Palace have a free kick, and Eze crosses it in. It goes off Schlupp's head, and then Guehi taps it into the net to make it 1-1 for Crystal Palace. And Elise crosses it to Ayew, who then heads it in to make it 2-1. And then once again, Elise, beautiful ball to Eze, who pokes it home to make it 3-1. And Eze to Edward, who puts it bottom right with his left foot to make it 4-1. And Hughes tries to shoot, but the ball ends up at Ayew's feet, and Ayew scores to make it 5-1. What a result for them, what a result. And the last game was a incredible game to watch. It was Arsenal versus Liverpool. And Van Dijk puts it in the path of Martinelli, and then Martinelli taps it home past Alisson to make it 1-0. And then once again Martinelli crosses it to Jesus, who then heads it in to make it 2-0. At this point, I thought Arsenal were going to win this game by like 4-0 or like 3-0. But then Jota cuts to Hendo, who then passes it to Salah. And Salah puts it into the net to make it 2-1. And then Liverpool are awarded a penalty. And Salah takes the pen, but he actually misses it. He goes left, but it goes wide. And then Trent, he nutmegs Zinchenko, and then he crosses it to Firmino, who then heads it in to make it 2-2. I was so frustrated at that point. Once it got to 2-2, Liverpool were playing better the second half. They played really, really well that second half, but the positive point is that we got 1 point from the game. So let's hope we can win the rest of the games. And Ramsdale, he came up with 2 incredible saves. Amazing world-class saves. And overall, it was a great game, and this game ended 2-2. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.